Well, hey Capricorns, Happy New Year. How about a reading to get you started out for the new year? And interestingly, the Tarot of Sexual Magic said it wanted to talk to you. So perhaps you need a little insight into the intimate realm of your life, or perhaps that deck, which can just speak generally, has something else to tell you. We shall see. I'm always a little nervous and a little excited about what that deck will bring up. Okay, Cappies, what do we have? Woo! Gift of Spirit, the Warrior Prince, the Sexual Beast himself, the Knight of Wands. Fantastic. Yeah, I think we're interested in your fire tonight, Capricorn. So if you're interested in your passionate sexual life, you also get with that love, the Dancer Prince, the classy love offer himself. They seem to be meeting here on the table. One's a little shy, peeking out from the tree. Oh, hello. And one is just charging forth to meet the Prince of Cups, or the Knight of Cups here. Wow. Okay. This looks beautiful. Let's see what else we learn here. I have to use the book with this deck because it has additional meanings, so pardon me. They're very brief entries, but they sometimes add really interesting little tidbits to the reading. So the reading is an advice reading about what to release, what to embrace, what to review, what's hidden that the tarot wants you to know, and what the future may hold. And then I will clarify with a third deck. Everybody, all the decks were very clear about wanting to talk to Capricorn. And I'm curious about what they have to say to you, Cappy. Okay, what's going on with spirit and passion meeting each other? What you need to release, an Ace of Swords. There's a little scene of bondage here, but Ace of Swords is about a truth. Do you need to tell a truth? Do you need to give up a concept, an idea? We can see the woman tying up the guy here. A little edgy release. Ace of Swords. All right, I'm going to just keep pulling, and then if we need to clarify, we'll use the book then. What you want to embrace. The Star's wish, fulfillment, healing, divine support. A very different scene here, right? Truth and emotion. So they're telling you to, it's like a softer vision for you. So when I look at these two cards, color-wise, this is your embrace, and this is your release, right? You can see that. Content-wise, this person is more in the emotions and in this energy. Color-wise, see what I mean? We shall see. So she's pouring hot oil on his chest. It's very sensual scene here. What you are revisiting, what's happened in recent months, a Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is kind of a sad feeling of being out in the cold, of abandonment. Here we see the couple, they look to be having a nice time there. A kiss exchanged. A violinist. One of them is a violinist, right? What's hidden that the tarot wants you to know? Justice. She's coming up a lot. Here she is. An 8 card of justice. She has the truth, right? This is the truth. The ace. She also has the cups. Balancing of the cups, and this is your dreamer prince. So that's some kind of justice that the tarot wants you to consider. Balance, truth. Okay, and the future is the Emperor, card of Aries, knowing who you are. Alpha energy, master of his own world. Okay. I need to clarify what's going on the bottom here. On the bottom we have the Lovers, just the one card. The Lovers, it's a decision, very clearly a decision between two women in this image. One woman might be deciding she's in or out. It feels so much like this decision, right? Between the passion and the emotion here. Between bondage and sweet sensuality here, Capricorn. So there's a decision that you're making here. And it looks like recently you felt betrayed, abandoned, neglected, left out in the cold by someone with whom you had shared a sweetness here. We can see the sweetness, but the Five of Pentacles is being outside of that. And then there's some kind of justice. I mean, if you're married, it could be a legal remedy. And the future sees you feeling like this. Very, very much the master and the decider and the hero of your own story. So I see you having a dilemma. It's informed by justice, the Lovers. It seems to me that you had a difficult truth. And so now you need to heal and seek wish fulfillment. We're all collectively, everybody's looking at what they mean by wish fulfillment. The stars, it's divinely supported. I don't need to look any of these up. They're very, very clear to me. I guess the one I do want to see if it adds anything is the Five of Pentacles, because what's the violin about, right? Let's see. Five of Pentacles. Completeness. The magic of the rose and the violin. You cannot give up on transforming the world around you and making it more similar to your ideals. After all, the world is the home of our love. So this is something that you've been trying to do, is transform the world around you and to make it more similar to your ideals. And this can cause regret, frustration in a 5, cause you to need to change your approach. Let's clarify. This deck wants to clarify. This is a really cool deck. I never know what it's going to say, but I'm looking forward to your message here, Cappies. All right, you're releasing this, the truth, this bondage, little edginess, one way of going about this life. Let's see. A Prince of Wands. That's this guy. We see him again. Prince of Wands. This is very much a player energy, a passionate energy, can have trouble with commitment. I like the Prince of Wands. It's fire, passion, desire. King of Swords, a very different energy. Person who's wise, who has a connection between heart and mind, an intellect. Much cooler energy, as you can see from the coloring. There's a power difference here between a king and a prince. We can see that power difference here. I'm not sure what that power difference has to do with Capricorn, but you would know. And what's this card here? Seven of Cups. Choices, but more specifically, usually trying to sort between illusions, projections, fantasies, and what the best choice is. It can be a place of indecision. Well, the person that has the sword is the King of Swords, and this is a card of truth. But we can also see the Prince of Wands flying towards that king who has that truth. But I see the Seven of Cups below them, kind of trying to decide between modes of being. So this is something for you to release. Well, excuse me, with an ace is the beginning of the truth. So it's a journey of your paradigms, of your concepts. And when you get to the King, cups representing your heart, align with your mind, the sword. So I feel like this is about seeking that alignment. And there's this passion, though, that's running into this practicality and this confusion here. And I think that you need to, I feel like you need to free this part of you, this passionate part of you that wants to charge forward needs to be released. And that's what you need to let go of, is this. There's a block on that energy in you. So let your passion go. Release your passion into the world. Embrace this wish fulfillment, this beautiful, sensual, divinely supported ideal, whatever that may be. It's very embodied, Capricorn. And you're of earth, that's your body. Your fire is your desire, that's the wands that we see here, the warrior prince or the Prince of Wands. What's this wish fulfillment? Okay, there's your vision, there's your wish. You saw something, you envisioned it. Wands, that's your fire, that's your desire. Then there's the King of Cups. There's that emotional intelligence. King of Cups tends to be quiet about how he feels. I can see how his ankle is tied. I can see how he's holding, like this would represent his feelings, held in the background while he's a good listener. Maybe this is what you envisioned. Could be card of. And then there's your mind trapping you. You are very loosely tied to your thoughts, but you feel trapped, you feel blindfolded. It's a perception problem that you're having here. Yeah, so embrace, you have a vision of love, you have an ideal. You envisioned it. It's this King of Cups ideal. It's very loving, generous, emotionally present, a good listener. You're kept from this by your mind. You're kept from having this by concepts in your mind. Okay. So what you're revisiting is that you keep trying to make the world that you want to live in, but you're actually not able to do that in a Five of Pentacles. I'm getting this feeling, Capricorn, that you're trying to make somebody who doesn't fit your ideal fit your ideal. They're too cold, they're too, I don't know, it's like your illusion blocks you from having what you want and you feel trapped. Eight of Swords. Okay, so let's see what you're revisiting. Well, we do this because we have planets in retrograde. Mercury, Uranus, and Mars are all in retrograde as I do this reading. It gives us a chance to reflect on the ground that these planets have covered in the zodiac. They appear to go back across that ground, then they will cross it again. Mercury is retrograde since January 1st. Mars has been retrograde in Gemini since October. It's just about to turn around, but then it will cover that ground again. And Uranus is retrograde in Taurus. It's a slow-moving planet. It could be a long time there. Okay, check that. I don't remember. Okay, so we have, this is your past. There's a Five of Cups. It's very painful. Grief, loss. You can see she's focusing on her loss, the spilled cups. There's a Two of Cups behind her, which is soulmate connection. It's just she's grieving, and so fives are a passageway. Grief. There's something new when you're ready, when you're done grieving, but you must grieve before you can see it. Okay, there's our Gemini energy. Mars is in Gemini. So this is probably what we're looking at here with the Warrior Prince. It's very Martian, fiery energy. But this is an open-mindedness. It's informed by the truth, but it's kind of like chatty energy. And a Seven of Discs. You put in all this work. You're waiting for your crop to produce. It could be a sort of a stuck energy, but it's in Earth, your element. This is you working through grief. Since October, you've been looking at all the work you put in. You've been reflecting on your disappointments, but they're worse than disappointments. That's a 4. And the 5, it's become quite painful here. And so it looks like you've been trying to transform the world, and I'm going to just say, good luck. Usually what we end up needing to do is accept the world as it is, and respond to that. So this would be, because the Princess of Swords really immediately said, this is since October, since Mars went retrograde. You're reviewing this. You tried. Whatever you tried since October with. It feels like a personal relationship that's not fulfilling. Okay. The tarot wants you to know there's something here about justice. There's a legal remedy you're not seeing. Could be another concept of justice. Let's see. Wow. So this is the same card we have here. 5 of Discs. You know, it's like a very much a feeling of being outside of the world. It's outside of abundance. Like you feel poor when you're in a 5 of Discs. Queen of Swords, some clarity. When the Queen of Swords has clarity, she takes action. She cuts out what doesn't work. And the Princess of Cups. This is a young, flirty energy. It's a fun, emotional offering, a message, messenger maybe. Very young. So you're seeing things from the vantage point of a 5 of Discs, which is you're very frustrated at how the world is. Balance will return when you get the clarity of the Queen of Swords. She cuts out what doesn't offer this sweet, loving, just a little thing you want. It's emotional. It's emotionally fulfilling. Yeah, so you need to use this Ace of Swords, right? You already know this. You know you're blocked in this relationship or whatever the situation. Your passion, your desire, and your emotional ideal of this King of Cups or this Princess of Cups is blocked. So you feel outside, you're frustrated, you're trying to make the world different than it is. You put in a lot of work, you're sad. There's a Two of Cups there behind you, but you're not able to see it yet. And so here we see what's hidden from you is that when you get clarity on, you actually have power in this situation. You have the Queen of Swords power of clarity and then of action to get this cup, the cup that you want. You know, this is the classy love offer, the Knight of Cups. You're this Prince of Wands here. This is you, Capricorn. Maybe because you're the Devil card, but this is like very often like the closest to the Devil card that isn't the Devil card. It's just like this fiery, lusty energy, this desire. But you're coming up against that you're going for what you want in the wrong place. When you get clarity on that, you can have justice, you can put the world in balance. And I feel like you can be met with the right person who's like you, who can offer you what you want. But that's not the situation that you appear to be in at the moment. We see you in the future, the Emperor, very decisive, the leader of your own life. Let's see what else. An 8 of discs. There you are at work. New skill, maybe. Magician. You have all the tools. The wand, the cup, the pentacle, the sword of truth. I know you need to use the truth. Magician has all these and can make the world that you want to live in. Okay? It looks like you're beginning in the very practical pentacles world with that. Yeah, there's a more earth, practical Capricorn energy. 4 of discs. So, I love this 4 of discs. It's like it's such a great image, and it showed me that this is really about a small world view. You're staying in this tent, this little world, and you're not seeing transformation and the potential of the larger world. But when you're within a 4, that small world view, you can always just look out the curtain and see, wow, I can make this world that I want. I have the power. I'm the magician. You know, I'm the emperor. I know what I want, and I can make it happen. So we see you in the future, perhaps exiting your little tent, the safe zone that you've limited yourself to, but which is really emotionally unfulfilling, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck. I love this. 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Yes. Good. Okay. 5 of Wands. Bunch of ideas in competition, a little chaotic, a little anarchistic. I love it. It's creative, it's passionate, it's fun. So it's uncomfortable for people that like order. In Capricorn, you're very serious. You work really hard, right? This is so you. 8 of Pentacles, so you, Capricorn. So when it gets, I don't know, I love the 5 of Wands. I'm a Scorpio. I'm a queer. I'm an anarchist. You know, I like it. I don't want one leader. I don't aspire to hierarchy. You know, I'm always going to have planning. I'm fixed sign. But here we see you looking sexy as hell, full of fire, full of passion. You're looking good in this chaos. Give up the security of this little world and wield that wand. You know the truth. You know your situation. If this is your reading, you know exactly what I mean. You're blocked. Your passion is blocked. It could be in your love life. For some reason, sexual tarot wanted to talk to you. But it could be your career. It could be anywhere in your life. You're blocked. You know what you want. You feel trapped by something. It looks like you feel trapped because you put in a lot of work and it's hard to leave. But you have clarity. Queen of Swords. Use your sword. Get out of there. There is this emotional fulfillment. There is all the cups are here. Right? We got the King of Cups. We got the Princess of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups. The only one not here is the Queen of Cups. And heck, yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. She is the queen of the law of attraction. She's like the magician. She knows what she wants and she makes it real. So this is the Emperor, the counterpart of fiery Aries kind of energy. It's very Martian, right? So we're looking at the retrogrades, Mars retrograding through Gemini. That's your thoughts, right? You get to see how your mind has trapped you, but also how your mind and the truth might free you and get you to a bigger, better, more passionate life full of love, like the classy love offer. And I think it's ideal to have that sexy self and that heart forth self united here, and living in the truth. King of Swords here. Heart, mind, body, beautiful. You have all the tools to make the world that you want to live in. And this, I'm excited for you, Capricorn, but you have to quit the old, boring, blocked place. Quit trying to make something that can never be what you want, what you want. Don't be afraid. Did I see the Pentacles realm here would appear to be what's holding you back. So I think you need to focus on love, desire, and free your mind of the limited pentacle situation here. There's not a lot of money on this table. That's your element, the earth, pentacle, the money. So it feels like your pragmatism is not, so that like your natural talent isn't what's being called to here. All the other aspects of you are. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. Because it's fire, it's love, it's cups and wands. And the truth, okay? All right, Cap, let me know. This is a great reading. None of the readings are easy, and if it's your reading, you have something to do, and you may or may not choose to do it today. Maybe someday I'll get you coming back to this reading, and you'll say, "You were right. You were right. It took me years to get this Queen of Swords clarity and take the Queen of Swords action to move forward in my life, so I could make the world I want to live in." Like the Queen of Wands, like the Magician. When you're ready, Capricorn. All right, have a beautiful day.